For my video proposal, I will be making a wacky cake recipe. You will need 1 cup of sugar, 1½ cup of flour, 3 tablespoons of cocoa, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, 5 tablespoons of melted butter, and 1 cup of warm water. First, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Do not grease your cake pan, and you're going to mix everything in the pan. You'll sift together all of your dry ingredients: the sugar, the flour, the cocoa, baking powder, baking soda, and the salt. Okay? I have my sugar. I'm going to sift that through. And that was 1 cup of sugar. Then I have my flour, 1½ cup. I'm going to sift that in there. Okay, next we have our cocoa, 3 tablespoons. Next we have baking soda. Sift that in. Baking powder, and that was 1 teaspoon of each. We have 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And that will be our last dry ingredient. Okay, once you have all of your ingredients combined well, make sure the flour and the other dry ingredients are all combined thoroughly. You're going to put your cake pan onto a cookie pan. And you're going to bake this for 30 to 35 minutes on 350 degrees. Okay, I have my timer set for 30 minutes at 350 degrees, so we'll let that bake and check back in half an hour. Okay, the timer has gone off. It's been 30 minutes, and we're going to do the toothpick test to make sure this is done. I'm going to take a toothpick and insert it. Make sure it comes out clean. I think it's safe to say that this wacky cake is done. Next, we'll be making the icing. Now that our wacky cake has completely cooled, we'll make some icing for it. For the icing, we'll need 2 cups of powdered sugar, 1/4 cup of butter, and some milk. We'll add the milk 1 tablespoon at a time to get it to the consistency that we would like. You'll need to mix this in a small bowl and use a hand mixer. Okay, we're going to add our powdered sugar, add our butter, and we want to just mix that until it is a real fine mix. Okay, I used 2 tablespoons of milk and got it to this consistency here, which I think is pretty good. It's not too runny, not too thick. It should spread over the cake very good. Okay, now we're going to ice in our cake, and while we're doing that, we'll talk about the science behind this wacky cake recipe. If you look at the recipe, you'll wonder, how are we making a cake with no eggs and no milk? This recipe was said to be discovered during the Depression, when those 2 items were hard to come by. Surprisingly, this is a very easy recipe to make. All you do is dump all of the dry ingredients in the pan and then make 2 holes to add the liquid. The reaction of the vinegar with the baking soda, that makes the batter bubble and froth. And that will provide all the leavening that this cake needs. Look how beautiful that is. Very simple. Now let's cut it and see how it tastes. Tastes pretty good. It's very moist, rich, and spongy. Very soft. Of course, you know I'm not a big fan of chocolate, but it tastes pretty good. I'll give it an A.